From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. In motion goes the tight end. Go. Throwing to start the drive. Travis. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 44 yards.
Well, it was pretty simple. One thing you don't want to see defensively, on the very first snap of the game, some guy running free like we just saw there. Heck
of a start for this offense, no doubt. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Jets at 3-5, 2 games under 500. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Travis. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. But they'll start the drive here with an end around. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. You talk about this Jets defense. They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. And Stroud now to throw. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Second and 5.
Let's go.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. And they run the option on second down. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have... pep in their step, you go to them early and often.
You look at the defense for these Texans.
They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Here's a 2nd and 7. There's Hall bringing in another one. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Back to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Here we go. Here we go. Panther 11. Go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will be incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And this returnable for Sims.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
The former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams there to bring him down.
They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. From the left hash, this from 46. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. In motion right is Wilson.
There's a fake on the Jets, sweep it instead. A give to Hall up the middle.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Here we go, set. Ready.
Back to throw. Travis under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Mixon will try the right side. And he's got room. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
Here we go. Let's go.
Throwing now is Stroud.
That's complete. It's Collins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
South. Oh, ready?
Stroud to throw it.
Escape. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
19 seconds. Why Tony? Hey, Uno Mars. 11.
Stroud.
Oh, he finds his running back who snuck right down the middle of the field. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 34-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Hey. Look the high. Hey, Uno. Hey, south. Buggy.
Stroud looking to throw.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
On the quick, right?
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Why Tony?
Here's Stroud.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Multiple defenders in there to bring him down as this quarter comes to an end.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the 2nd half. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
at their own 33-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think they get back in balance. It'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Now Stroud. They'll let this go deep for Collins. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. They'll let this go deep for Collins. And he's got it inside the 10. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. They'll give it to Mixon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Jordan. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Brevin Jordan, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Texans have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Travis. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his target. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Texans 17, Jets 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Check that. Street. Check smash. Check smash. Hut.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He'd had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Hall again on 2nd down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the 1st down.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Let's go now.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Hall on a give up the middle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flushed out right. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Here we go. Here we go.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin from 8 yards out. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Zerline connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
Operating from the gun, Stroud. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Down to the 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points. Caught left side. Here's Dell.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
From the 33, here's second down and 7. Jet sweep now. Here's Collins.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
The Texans on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dalton Schultz, 59 yards.
And the Texans answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
This is 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. Travis.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
From the gun on third down. Travis. Eluding the pressure right.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
19 tight. 19 tight. Mustang 19.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Back to throw. Travis. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback. And he hits a big one right there.
In motion right, that's Wilson. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Here we go, Shaq. Ready.
That's a jet sweep. This is Adams. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Davante Adams. His 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Jets have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's first down.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground.
And he'll get this to the 32.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Stroud to throw it.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston.
Nico Collins.
68 yards.
And the Texans use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Back to throw.
And check down, complete to Hall.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly.
Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up.
I don't know if you need the big shot right there or not, because you've still got time to work some of the shorter stuff and try to get into field goal range. They did go for the big one there. It would have been nice, but it winds up incomplete.
The throw's going to be caught.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Let's go now. Buffalo 18. Go street.
He'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here we go, 1st and goal.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Jets, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.